Ooh, that's legit.
I'm Casey Anderson. I've been all over the world in the tracks of wildlife, chasing adventure and stories of our untamed planet. From the mountains to the jungle, the opportunity for adventure is endless. I'm in Alaska, camping in a remote bay in Katmai National Park, amongst the biggest bears on the planet. I'm on a mission to find out who the king of Katmai is. We've got a few contenders so far, but a big male I call Wedge has proven to be the boss around here. He's got this ominous presence about him, scattering bears in all directions as he moves through the meadows like a black cloud. Is a new bear going to come into the bay? Is one of our local bears going to build up the courage to prove themselves? I'm going to find out. As we head out into the meadows, I see a big male across the creek that I'd love to go check out.
You know, they say impatience kills. So far, so good. Ah. So close. It's just this little channel right here. Something's got my leg. It's croc. Katmai crocodile. There's bear activity. There's a lot of bears out. I see them running around. That big male that I want to check out is right there. So there's a lot of things that are really intriguing on the other side of the creek. But if the only way to get to the other side of the creek is to get wet and glacial fed stream and ruin the rest of the next couple days because your waders are soaked from the inside out, it's not worth it. Tide's at 11 feet right now. We know we can cross this at 10.5 feet, so we're just gonna wait the 20 minutes until it drops another half foot and then go over there where we're seeing a lot of action. So just a waiting game now.
We truly live and die by the tide out here. When the tide comes in, it swells the creeks and rivers, making them impassable. It's frustrating when you know there's action across the river, but we'll have to wait.
Well, if it's good enough for a bear, it's good enough for me. Green light means we can cross the river now. Track of that big male, chocolate covered male over there. It's a 9-inch track. This is as big as a grizzly track gets. This may be the biggest grizzly track I've ever seen. This new male that's around has got a track that's a 1/2 inch wider than Wedge's. When I was looking at him, he looks older too. He's got really light, long claws. A couple bears not getting along over there.
It's a female that's making all the commotion. I've seen her before. Just the other day she chased off a younger male, and let's just say gave him a stern talking to.
Got a long look. Gonna get charged, little guy.
Every time I've seen her, she starts problems with other bears.
She did not like this little guy around her. You're being real submissive. She's still grumbling and got her ears pinned. She's going after him again. She is mad. She is angry at this guy. That was the most aggression we've seen out here. That was like legit hate. Look right there, you can see a nipple looks like it's wore out, indicating that she's been nursing.
It looks like she's been recently nursing, and brown bears don't stash their cubs, so she must have lost them, probably to a big male. Big males will kill cubs for many different reasons: for food, to eliminate future competition, or to bring their mom back into heat so he can father his own offspring. If she lost her cubs in the last few days, she could be in a grumpy mood.
Out here, it's not always about size. It's about aggression. It's about that state of mind. And you could just see that with this female. You know, confronting that big male, he was super capable of winning a fight with her, but her aggression and just focus on driving him away and making sure that he knew that she didn't want him around. They just can't battle that state of mind. And I think it's just like people. You know, I hate to anthropomorphize things, but the truth is each of these individual bears are their own individual types, their personality types. Some are a little grumpier than others. Some are a little more laid back. She right now, for whatever reason, is in a grumpy mood, and she is just taking it out on every bear she's running into right now. And bigger or smaller, it doesn't matter. She has just got that state of mind to kick some butt.
This female has proven she has an attitude, and she's willing to put up a fight with just about any bear out here. I'm gonna call her Rhonda, Rowdy Rhonda. I'm gonna stick with her and see what kind of action she can get us into. As the tide went out, I followed Rhonda out in the tidal flats, where her and a few other bears started clamming.
Where I'm standing right now used to be the bottom of the ocean. There was 4 feet of ocean water over the top of this ground. And now that the tide has gone away, this has exposed tons of valuable food sources for these brown bears. And they're digging clams like crazy out here. And this is just an awesome example of how interwoven the coastal brown bear is with the ocean. When you first look at a big brown bear like that, you wouldn't think that it would have a lot of dexterity, but it's actually amazing how gentle and precise they are when they open up these clams. So here's the remnants of what that bear was doing. A couple big pawfuls of sand, popped the clam out. It looks like his tactic is he crushes one end of it. I saw him look like he was taking his claw and like crunching it and then popping it open. And they all have their different tactics, but it was really efficient. He would just gobble that up. But I'm not exactly sure what they're looking for. I think that there are these little like breathing holes that a clam has. It looks like that. And then they look for that, smell the clam down in there, and then dig it up. So I've got a little clam digger, and I'm gonna try to find a clam myself, see how easy this is. Maybe. Jackpot. Got one. They're actually kind of gaped open on one end, so I can open it with my fingers. So they just get their claw wedged in there and bang, it cracks open like that. And there you go, a little chicken nugget from the sea. This is a skill that they learned from their mother. Their mom brings them out here to the tidal flats. I've watched cubs watch their moms and try to dig clams themselves. It's a massive resource out here. It's a skill set that if you're a bear that you learn that skill set from your mom, you can get quite a good meal out here when the tide's low.
Speaking of moms, Rhonda's been overfeeding on clams away from the other bears. But she's making her way over here now. This young guy sees her coming. She definitely doesn't want any other bears around her. She's making her way over to that female over there.
Oh, that's legit. That's legit. That's a good fight. That's a real fight. I was like, oh, she's in that one up. That hurt. She just rowdy. That's how you escort someone off the tidal flats, and it basically exerts your dominance. She's just, I don't know, man. She's a rowdy bear. She definitely kicked that other bear's butt, but pinned it to the ground. She is a force to be reckoned with. We've watched her enter the arena, so to speak, and all the bears just run away. They're terrified of her. And that's because she is grumpy. And we're not really sure why she's grumpy, but we have some speculation. It does look like she had been nursing earlier this year, could have had cubs, possibly lost the cubs to a male or another bear, and now she's just angry and not trusting other bears and really kind of going on the offensive when she's around them at close proximity. She saw that other bear again from probably 50 yards away, went out of her way to put the chase on, and with full intent of catching her and kicking her butt. But fortunately, the other bear ran away, and now she's escorting it completely off the beach, letting her know that she's rowdy and she's tough.
In my decades of experience with brown bears, both wild and captive, one of the biggest things I've learned is that they are so individual. Just like you have a hyper Australian shepherd that needs to sprint laps around the house all day playing with a frisbee, or that little chihuahua that has the confidence of an African lion. Bears are the same way. They got all their own personalities, and Rhonda has proven that. I might have been looking for the king of Katmai today, but I'm pretty sure I found the queen instead. Rhonda has proven that she is the queen of Katmai.